It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Super quick, and we are back. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Expresso on S3. We renamed it to ZABC a bit earlier on. If you stick around, if you know, you know. But right now, we're diving into a topic that affects so many people, in fact, millions of people, especially with the changing seasons, and that's allergies. Now, whether it is pollen or even pet dander or dust mites, allergies can seriously impact our daily lives. But we brought in the big guns, baby. We're joined by Dr. Savannah Smith-Simon to help us understand how to manage these pesky symptoms. And pesky they are. Doc, my goodness, do you have lots of people coming through? Just help me.
Yes.
Please just help me.
I myself suffer from allergies, so I'm like, help myself.
Help myself. So you actually are the perfect person to get into this conversation with. But let's start with the basics. I mean, what are allergies and how does it actually affect the body?
So essentially, when your body comes into contact with an allergen, like you said, dust, pet dander, mold, even a food allergen, your immune system produces a chemical substance called histamine.
Okay.
Histamine then causes this massive inflammatory response in the body, affecting different parts of your body, your skin, your digestive tract, your respiratory tract, and that causes the symptoms of allergies, like the itchy skin, the itchy eyes, the coughing, the postnasal. So yes, that's essentially what allergies happen, what happens in the body during an allergy.
And I know, I mean, from my dad, I remember hay fever's an allergy in the category, right? It would really affect his day-to-day life, like from the morning time when he would wake up and especially in the evenings as well. And I'm just like, oh, sorry, Pops, I don't know how I can help you. But I'm really curious about how it does actually typically affect day-to-day activities.
So apart from the really frustrating symptoms of constant sneezing, a runny nose, congestion, itchy eyes throughout the day, many people that suffer from allergies actually experience sleep disturbances. And we all know what it feels like to be sleep deprived. You cannot function properly. In kids, we often see academic decline at school because they sleep in class because they're so tired. And in adults, an overall decreased productivity in the workplace.
Oh my goodness.
Which overall decreases your quality of life.
Of course. Okay, that's a lot of doom and gloom, but also reality that a lot of people are facing right now. But I know you're also the bearer of great news. So maybe we can combat all of that with some strategies to help people actually fight this whole thing about allergies. Do you have any?
Yeah, so I often tell my patients, firstly, get to know what your allergy triggers are and try and avoid them. If it's pollen, during pollen season, keep your windows closed, wear a mask. If it's mold, make sure that there's no mold in your home. And then as a doctor, I often prescribe 2 different medications. On my script is always a nasal spray and then an oral antihistamine medication. With the nasal sprays, I lean more towards the steroid-based nasal sprays. These can be used for long-term. And for your oral antihistamines, I lean more towards your non-drowsy antihistamine medications, like your ALLERGEX non-drowsy medications.
Oh, I love that. And I do want to get into the ALLERGEX non-drowsy treatment, but I wonder how far you can push it before you need to get on medication. Like, is there a point that you're like, no more, let me hit a doctor up?
Yeah, I think if it's affecting your daily functioning during the daytime, or if you're feeling like fatigued in the daytime, or you're just frustrated with your symptoms and you feel like you cannot function in the daytime, then you should definitely go and see your doctor to get a good prescription for some good medication.
I love that. And you heard it from the doc herself, okay? You better call your general practitioner and make sure that you get it. But you did mention something, a hero at the end of the day, the ALLERGEX non-drowsy. Why is it so effective? Why do you actually lean towards recommending that?
So so let's first start. The traditional antihistamines, the main side effect is drowsiness.
Okay.
And ALLERGEX non-drowsy is long-acting and non-sedating, which means you can use it once daily and it doesn't cause the side effects of drowsy, making it a really good option to manage your allergies throughout the year, or if it's seasonal allergies, throughout the season.
I love that. I love some good news on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, because I can imagine the drowsiness affecting driving, affecting productivity, like you mentioned, even just being present and interacting with people. So what a great solve to this too. And you've noticed some happy customers come back, say, yes, doc, this works. This actually works. Dr. Sav, thank you so much. I know you mentioned a couple of ways and strategies that people can go about living a better life and having better quality, but maybe you can re-emphasize those. Something that people can do today, maybe top 3 points that they can actually incorporate into their lives.
I think definitely know your triggers and try and avoid them. Manage your home very well. So if it's pet dander, try and keep your pets outside. I think that's very important. Get a good nasal spray, very important. I think that's one of the most important points. And then get a really good oral antihistamine, a non-drowsy oral antihistamine.
Oh, I love that. Triple S, that's her name. Of course, Dr. Sav is in the building, and we love to see this familiar face. Thank you so much, Doc, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And we've got some good news for you. How about a chance to win? Yes? Does that sound great? Well, ALLERGEX Non-Drowsy is giving you the chance to win 2,000 Rand in cash. And it's really simple. Just go to the competition post on our social media pages. You can find us at Expresso Show and tell us this one thing. What is the strangest thing you have done to avoid triggering your allergies? I know that there are so many that you can think about right now because it does become a bit of an irritant, and it's like, how far do I have to pull to make sure that I'm okay? We want to hear all about it. Make sure to use the hashtag ALLERGEX Non-Drowsy as that qualifying thing to enter our competition. It does close on Friday, the 13th of September. T's and C's, of course, can be found on expressoshow.com. Thank you, Doc.